Hello, and welcome to OnStage at the BACP. As always, thank you so much for choosing to invite us into your home, your office, or wherever you are today. Also, welcome back to our summer series 2021, where we're telling you stories about how the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse got its start, and the stories are told by people who were actually here. Today, we're bringing back a couple of guys that you met earlier in the series, Tom Berenson and Ron Friedberg, and they're going to be talking about some of their fond memories from their time doing Greater Tuna and how that actually grew into having a life of its own in the community. I'll let them tell you about it. They're also going to talk a little bit about when they were in the show The Odd Couple. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Tom Berenson and Ron Friedberg.
All right, boys, you guys did several shows together, but probably most famously known as your roles in Greater Tuna. Would you agree with that?
Good evening. I'm Arla Struve.
And I'm the other guy.
Thurston Wheeler.
Who?
Thurston Wheeler.
Thurston Wheelis.
Wheelis, that's right. Thurston Wheelis. And here we are at radio station KTKK.
In Tuna, Texas.
And we're ready to bring you all the news that is news. And flash! We got a news flash. Broken Arrow refused to go back to school. We did that for 10 years. We did Greater Tuna in, remember what year?
No.
And then after that, there's an organization here in Broken Arrow called New Leaf.
A New Leaf.
A New Leaf, and they needed a fundraiser, and so we put on a local talent show, and we did them all at the Broken Arrow High School. And sold tickets. People came to the show.
Yeah.
We played Arla Struve and Thurston Wheelis.
Yeah. We were the MCs. Ronnie and myself and Steve, did you work on it?
In the Follies, yeah, I did.
On the script?
Yeah.
Steve was there.
We all got together and wrote this fakakta script and managed to insult just about everybody in Broken Arrow. It was great.
It was a roast,
And
basically.
I'll let you share it, but Dr. Clarence Oliver was...
Oh, yeah. Superintendent Oliver.
Sir Clarence Olivier. Yeah.
Or as we refer to him, Chrome Dome. Every year. And the man took it.
He's wonderful.
We would have the guy or the kid on the spotlight, find him in the audience, and when we were ready to address him, we would say, "Does anybody see Dr. Oliver out there?" And he would beam right on his bald head, and we would go, "Oh, the glare is killing us." Yes. You got to do something about that dome, doctor. He took every bit of it every year, and we roasted him mercilessly.
And we loved him.
And he's a great
hell of a guy. He was my next door neighbor.
Was he?
At one time in a house I lived in.
Now the show here, Greater Tuna was just two guys that did it originally, but you guys had a whole cast.
We
right?
had a whole cast, which really made it kind of neat because you were more people were able to get involved.
And that's the idea.
Yeah. Who played Petey Fisk?
Christopher Stevens, who's here now back in town.
Yeah.
Petey Fisk was an animal lover, and he used to save all the animals in the town. And during the show, he would come out during different places and talk about an animal that he'd found. He'd be on the radio, of course.
Yeah.
And he would tell everybody about this dog that he found or this cat that he found. And one time, he found a duck.
In fact, he stepped on it.
He did.
I remember.
He stepped on it, and when he stepped on it, he bent down. And well, he was a little kid then, about 8 years old. And when he bent down, he let some air out. And so from now on,
the little kid, not us.
No. So from now on, the word is whenever we say duck, we have to say duck.
And we did.
Yeah. We said that.
Greater Tuna. God, that was great. Odd Couple. it was the last, no, it was the next to the last show that we did in the old theater on Main, the old Ledger building. God, I wish I could remember the guy's name.
Is that directed it?
Yeah. Bob? No.
No.
I can't remember. Anyway,
We had a great cast.
the guy was the master of shtick. He could do stuff that was, we both learned so much on how to really do comedy from Wilson.
Wilson, yeah. You're right.
What was his first name?
I don't know. I don't think he had one.
I think we called him Mr.
I think he was
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah. Director.
Yeah, director Mr. Wilson.
D.R. Wilson.
But that was great. George Casey was in it. Chester was in it. He played the taxi driver. And we've got a picture of the cast. He looks like he just stepped out of New York City.
Our fellow brother, Alan Sharkus, was in it.
Yeah, Alan was in it.
And it was an excellent show. It really was. It was an excellent show. I think every night we were sold out, and
Yeah.
people left laughing every night. It was so good we did it again about 20 years later.
Yeah, it was great. The plays that we did then, and maybe it was because, you know, we were newbies, and this was all new to us, and God, we had fun.
I thought those were some great stories that they had to tell. I was here during part of the Greater Tuna years, helping out with the New Leaf Follies and so forth, so I had some good memories in there as well. It kind of took me back in time. I also loved what Tom said at the last part of it. God, we had fun. And we do have fun here at the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse. Hope that you'll be able to be a part of this in the future, and maybe you'll have stories to tell one day. But next episode of our summer series 2021 is going to feature the second half of our interview about Tom and Ron's memories. So don't want to miss that one. In the meantime, keep watching our website and here on Facebook for information about our upcoming first show that we're going to have back live in the theater. But until then, we just hope that you're enjoying some of the cooler weather here in September, and we hope that you'll come back for more on stage at the BACP and for our Summer Series 2021. Thank you.